Guys, we are back out here and the wind is back with us as it's been. Car is here. There is 0 leaks underneath this thing. I already looked this morning and it was all nice and dry, so that's always a good sign after doing a new engine. Wife is out here gonna unlock this thing. Opening it up is gonna be oil change day, so we can continue putting some more miles on this thing. So I'm gonna get this thing up in the air, get the oil changed, which is gonna be fun with the wind. And then I'm gonna upload the new map I have for it. I made some adjustments, did a 4th gear data log on this thing last night, and then made some adjustments to the map to hopefully get that thing to spool faster. Right now, it's not doing terrible. It's coming in right at like 45, 48. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to come alive any sooner. It is a pretty big exhaust housing, 1.15, but being twin scroll, should be able to get something out of that thing. So I'm gonna get this thing jacked up and get the oil changed. So now I got this thing up in the air, had it at this angle because that's where the drain plug is. Obviously it's gonna have some stuff in there going underneath the car of me. Things I'm looking for when we're coming down here is obviously for any kind of leaks. Now this is from me when I splattered all the coolant everywhere, so don't mind that too much. Now remember we had that exhaust leak, or at least what sounded like an exhaust leak, and I went back over and checked all our nuts here and they're all super tight. And I did tighten them again when it was warm, and I'm not seeing anything black around the manifold there. So I mean, that tells us we don't have an exhaust leak. I guess this thing is just that loud when it's warming up, because that's pretty loud to me, but I don't see anything exhaust leak wise, and I couldn't feel anything with my hand. So everything's all good to go. This thing's ready to get its oil put in. Back on the ground, went over all the bolts, made sure everything was tight. Ugh, let me climb up here. And so this thing is now ready to get its oil. So I'm gonna fill its oil in. Don't forget my jack stand, so you guys see I was being safe. And now the sunshine's coming out. Looks like it might rain though, so. Huh? It's supposed to rain. So let's get this oil in here before we get Hurricane Katrina coming. And you guys blow away. Alright, the freaking hurricane's coming. We're gonna have to hurry this up. We're racing to put this last one in before we got completely destroyed. And for everyone, this is the oil we use, because the wife's yelling at me that you guys in the comments are still asking me what freaking oil we use around here. That's what we use. So we caught a little break here. Now we're gonna load our new map on this thing, where I did correct some of the things with cold start, and we'll see how this thing does for a cold start for the boys, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go grab the laptop, load this map on. It's gonna probably start raining like no other here in a moment. We made it in the car. Rain's starting to come down. I'm flashing the map right now. So once this thing flashes on, then we'll do our cold start for you guys. But at least we're protected out of the freaking hurricane, right?
Even though it's 100 degrees in here.
Yeah, it's a million freaking degrees in this thing right now.
Feels good.
No, she could say it feel good if it was freaking like 120 outside. Me? No. Nice, cool 68 degrees. That's my stuff. Okay. We are almost ready. Alright, we are officially ready here for our cold start. Just pulling up my gauges right now. Once this thing connects, which I like to take its sweet time sometimes. And there we are. Just so you guys see, we are coolant temp 66 degrees. So this is our first start today. Clutch in, foot off gas, see how she does. Very nice. Fires right up. Sounds good. You approve?
Just purring.
Purring. I'd get you a cold start view from the outside, but I ain't trying to get wet. And 2, freaking sounds like a stock STI. Go start up a stock one.
So quiet.
It's literally so quiet, guys. So I'm gonna let this thing warm up here. Once we warm up, then we'll be ready to go for a drive. This time, I'm not gonna let Miss Fingers set you guys on time lapse.
I just picked up the camera. I blame you.
So you want to blame someone. Why you didn't get the turbo noises, she's the reason.
You'll hear others.
Others? Others what?
Other videos.
Well, we'll do one today to where you guys actually get to hear what the frick this turbo sounds like and not just us driving through countryside. So
It's pretty countryside. It was a good view.
it was a good view. You guys pay attention and check engine light came on right in that video, which we went ahead and corrected, just fuel trims. This thing is freaking doing awesome right now. Look at that fuel correction on a cold start. Super happy with that. So let the thing warm up, then we'll go for that drive. So here we are. I'm dialing in my VE map there and some drivability. You guys can actually hear this turbo. And it sounds really good. I just have to continue to dial in my VE table there. And then once we get that all dialed in, then we can start doing some pulls. We're at 59 miles so far on this engine. I think we'll probably do one down log here where I'll start to rev it out here pretty soon. And then as soon as it hits 100 miles though, boys, we're going to send it. I saw you shaking your head in the last video. 100 miles coming. So there she is, 59 miles. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to dial this in. Obviously I've got my hands full here. I can't record this and make adjustments and drive. So I'm going to get this dialed in and then I'll show you guys the results. So, as promised, we're at 86 miles and I've already been sending it behind the scenes, tuning this thing. I just left down 25 pounds on pump just because no real reason to push it on pump, but I'll show you guys what it's like here. Just a little tip in. Down here it made 457 and 393 foot-pounds. We did have one that was a little bit more. I didn't rev the car out because we were still breaking it in. It said 486 and 416 foot-pounds. I had a little bit more timing in it there, but I dialed it back just because obviously we're on pump gas, so I'm trying to run as much timing as I can down low to get the turbo to come alive, and then obviously you have to dial it down when we come into peak torque. But I've done everything I could that I know how to get this turbo to come alive any faster. I mean, I've ran it leaner, more timing, try to generate more EGTs, and that's just where it wants the light. And with being a bigger exhaust housing, 1.15, I'm gonna go with on pump gas. That sounds about right, guys. For a 3582R and a 1.15 housing, 4700, right in that range. It's like 46 to 48 is when it's coming fully alive. We're building boost down lower, so I'm happy with that, guys. This is plenty enough to break the car in. You guys know I'm only going to drive it on this tank of gas, and then we're going over to E85. So we have a 3/4 of tank to burn up. I might clean up some more of the drivability stuff today. We have 88 miles on it. Super happy how everything's going. As you guys seen there, we're starting to rev it out. Revved it out to, I think there was 8K, and we will rev it out more. I need to add more power in up top. You can see it's kind of a great outside. It's just windy. All right, your turn here. If it helps when I close my door, right? It is not cold over there, okay? Listen here, pal. I forgot to charge the GoPro last night too. All right,
Time for me to kill it.
her reaction is. We just hit 100 miles, guys. There it is, 100.1. Yeah, you're gonna kill it?
I can't move the steering wheel.
Should you be driving?
You know, I haven't drove a stick in a very long time, actually.
Oh, don't let it bog down is all. Oh, isn't that bad?
Oh, there you go. I feel like I'm so far up.
I feel you're so far up too.
Am I supposed to get on it?
No.
Oh.
plugs on the front of it. We're gonna clean this thing all up. This thing is all nice and clean, and the wife's over getting pictures of it for probably social media reasons. But this thing is all clean, ready to go back home and burn up some of this pump gas so we can really put some E85 in and really send it. Are you still getting pictures? I'm in the freaking way. Hang on, let me get out a damn picture. I look like an idiot with this camera. Well, I pride myself on here. ID 2000s. Pump gas. See if we can fire this thing up with no gas pedal. Yeah, hit it one more click there, bud. Ooh, look at that.
Pretty cool.
Guys, that's one of my pet peeves, so.
You know what we can't do?
Why? You can hit the wipers.
Are you sure?
Hit it. Take it for a rip there, bud.
Oh my god, this is sketch.
Rip it.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, those wipers are so bad. This thing will literally just sit and ruin these things. So we're gonna have to get some new wipers. Real question, who's buying the wipers?
You are.
Hell no, you are.
No.
Well, you guys, you hear that?
Wipers for the Audi too, they suck too.
You hear that little rattle in here? That would be the mid pipe of the exhaust. It's hitting the damn tunnel underneath the car. It's just, the downpipe and the wastegates have a spot where they bolt together, and I have those bolted together, and this car is going to yell at me for having no seatbelt, guys. And if I go any more to the right with the downpipe hits the tranny subframe, crossing over there. And if I go any more left, or where we are now, the freaking mid pipe hits the tunnel. So, can't win. I'll get it figured out though, because that's really annoying. So if you hear a little light tap in the background, that's what that is. Figure I'd tell you before you guys out me. Well, cruising along here, giving you turbo noises. Getting confused? You're used to that automatic life?
No.
Yeah. Alright. And we are back home. Ready to run the rest of that freaking pump gas out of here. We got just under 3/4 tank. We're gonna take this thing out to dinner tonight. Maybe run the rest of it out. The thing is, the hard part, obviously by putting pump E85 in this thing, even if I run it all the way down, it's gonna be like E70, E72 to 4 at most. I'm gonna have to run a couple tanks into it. So that means it's gonna constantly change. That's what I was telling you guys. Without a flex wheel kit on the car, it's not proper. It's the old way of doing it. Obviously we didn't always have flex wheel kits, but we'll see how the things go. If I can keep the flex wheel kit, I'll put it on the car. If I gotta sell it to do what I'm about to do for you guys, then and get a flex wheel kit. We'll find out. Ready to get out of here? You know, unplug this thing. We gotta unplug the wideband so we don't kill her. Yep, you gotta look at me. Hi. Now, oh crap. You wanna hold this? My high technology of wiring here. Don't worry, I got a microfiber on the paint though. So, we're back in Wind Central. That's gonna wrap this up, guys. Hopefully you can still hear me because of all this freaking wind. You have a fun time? Does it meet your expectations there, Miss Quiet?
It does.
Alright, your package is here, by the way.
Oh, is it mine?
No, looks like probably yours.
Yes.
Alright, that's it, guys, for this one. I will wrap this up, and I don't know when you guys are going to see power poles and that thing, because obviously we got to run the gas out and we got other projects to be doing. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So as I'm finishing editing this video out for you guys, I have an updated number here. We went ahead and cleaned up the map a little bit more with what's left of that pump gas in the car. And here's the numbers that we ended up with, guys. We ended up with 482 and 413 wheel. Nice clean graph. You can see up here I could still add probably another degree up there. I didn't change the timing. I just cleaned up the map. Everything looks good, but we made 482 and 413 wheel, and that is on 25 pounds on pump gas. So happy with that. Car feels great. Now it is time we switch this thing over to E85. So thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more of this, please go ahead and subscribe, and we will see you guys into the next video.
Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living life up in the fast lane. Life, though you lemons, you just put them in Coronas, Coronas, Coronas. I've been working, I need that advance with the bonus, the bonus, the bonus. Ain't no thoughts about tomorrow, I'm just living in the moment, the moment, the moment. Full tank of gas and 200 on the dash, bitch, I'm zoning, I'm zoning, I'm zoning. Fast lane, living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground.